Hello, 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 and happy Saturday. It has been a minute. I know. So much has happened. Just healing, just taking some personal time to myself to fill my cup back up. I really want to talk to you today about Carefrontation. Oh my goodness. So there was a conversation that had to be had today. And it wasn't planned. It was like you ever get to the point you feel like you're pushed to a corner and you just feel compelled to talk. Excuse me. So the conversation today, what I realized was, in relationships, we tend to conform to what the other person who the other person wants us to be. And so I had a so real moment. I sit there and I was like, some stuff was happening, some stuff was said, and it's been going on for a while. And I was like, you know what? Let me tell you, you got to be careful with your words because people can be so offended off the least little thing. So I said, let me just share what I want from you in my expectations and my boundaries and everything. And so the conversation went like, I don't try to change you. I let you be who you are. And in return, all I ask, like one of the number one things I ask from another person is to let me be who I am. Don't try to change me to what you want me to be. Like, I think sometimes we do that and we're not even cognizant of the fact that we're doing that. And so it was like, and I found myself doing this stuff and I'm like, wait a minute, no, I'm not doing that no more. So it's like, if you're in a relationship with somebody that's jealous, that's insecure, oh my God, it's so draining. It can be so freaking draining. And it's like, I don't want you to speak to people, to guys. And I'm like, what? What is speaking? I am a friendly, outgoing person, and I'm not going to change or conform to your insecurities and your jealousness. That's a new word just made up. I'm not going to do that. Like, I don't change who you are. There are things that you do that I don't like. But do I say anything about it? No. Okay, but you're constantly telling me what you like and what I should do. And I'm just, no, it's not. From this day forward, I'm going to be me. And if I want to speak, if I want to hold a conversation with a complete stranger, because this is what I do, I will do that. Man, woman, child, doesn't matter. You have to be secure with yourself, because if not, you will drive your own self crazy and you will chase off that person that you say that you want to be in a relationship with, because ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So that was the conversation today. I'm like, look, I'll let you be exactly who you are. So in return, it's only fair in this relationship that you let me be who I am. And I'm a friendly, outgoing person. And I find myself just trying to keep the peace, just trying not to have an argument, just trying to just get on through the day, just not to piss him off. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not. And either you can accept this or you can go on about your life. That's it. And I know that we are really in scary times. There are men and women killing each other for I don't know what. But if you ever feel like you get to that point, leave that person and just go be by yourself. And maybe you'll find someone that you can coexist together with. But you can't control another person. You cannot. And no relationship is like that. That's one-sided thinking that you can control. If they're doing something that you don't like, have a conversation. If it continues, then, you got to make a decision. Period. And the decision is not to kill her and kill you. That's not a decision. That's crazy. But I know that people are going through things and maybe they feel like that is the only way out, but it's not. Life is too short and there are too many people that exist on this planet that may be the person for you. But you gotta, a lot of times we looking at trying to fix somebody else and change somebody else when we need to look in that mirror. Because that's the only person that you can change and fix and mold is yourself. I learned this a long time ago. I did. And I was listening to Iyanla last night and I shared a clip of it. I don't know how people feel about it. But I shared it because it spoke to my soul. It's like it's like we're expecting people to be whatever, right? We expecting this perfect person. Are you that perfect person? Have you worked on you? Why do you keep attracting somebody that lies, cheats, or manipulates, or different things? We attract those people because those are parts of ourselves that we learned this first of all in our early childhood. And until you acknowledge the dysfunction that we have been taught, not everybody, some people, you've been taught and you heal from that, you will constantly attract those things. You just like, you point the finger at them. Something wrong with you, because I'm good. I don't know. Well, why? Just if you really look in the mirror and you ask yourself, why do I keep attracting the same type of person? You got to clean that up. You got to clean up what's going on inside of you in order to attract differently, right? And that right there was like, oh, ouch. I was attracting broken, unavailable people because I was broken and unavailable mentally. Just going through the motions. Just wanted to have somebody, just say I had somebody. And that's the honest truth. I just wanted to have somebody just to say I had somebody, because I did not like being alone with myself, because number one, I didn't know who I was. Number two, I didn't like myself. Number three, I didn't know myself. I didn't. So in order for me to just, stop thinking about me, I found people and thought that I could fix them, but I never could fix them, because you can't fix anybody else. That ain't your job. And I realized that. And I'm slowly uncovering and learning things about myself. And the change starts with me. In order for my relationships, friendships, and that's all kind of ships. In order for those ships to get better, I got to be better. I attract those things because those are parts of me that need healing. Those are parts of me that I need working on. I need to clear, and complete those areas in order for anything to be different in my relationships. That's what I got from that video I watched on the R spot with Miss Iyanla. I learned so much stuff about myself just listening to her videos and watching Fix My Life. I learned so much about myself, and I am addicted to learning more about myself. I am addicted to growing. I'm addicted to doing things differently, because the way I was doing it was not working, and I must do it differently. And I'm not going to sit around and just let things be all jacked up and not say nothing. I'm going to talk. I'm going to have those Carefrontation conversations, because I know what it's like to just let things go on the way they are. And then years later, guess what? It's over. It's ending. Let's have these conversations. It might still end, but guess what? You shared how you feel. You made it known. A lot of times I was expecting these things, but I never had the conversation with the person. So how would they know? How could they know? I never talked to them about it. I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly evolving. And I'm not ashamed to admit that I was the problem too. I messed up too. I'm a hot mess as well. It wasn't just all the other people. Because guess what? I attracted them. I said, you know what? Hey, you. Let's try this relationship thing out. Hey, you. I chose them. Because if I hadn't chosen them, they wouldn't have never been in my life. So we sit around and we talk about what the person did, what the person said, and all this stuff. But who chose that person? You. We got to own your stuff. Stand on it. Not in it. Stand on it. You know what? There was a time when I was broken and I was hurting. And you know what? I made the best decision at the time with the information that I had. And it's okay for me to do it differently. I forgive myself. I love myself and I accept myself. And I don't need another person to complete me. I need to work on me for me so I can choose better. You got to work on you for you so you can choose better. Ain't no men out here. Yeah, there are men out here, but you can't see them because you're all messed up. You got to work on you. You got to work on you. This message is not just for you. It's for me. I'm learning so much about myself. I am. And I will continue to share and post and serve and in order to help somebody else that could be just like me right now. Could be where I was. The things that you learn, they're not just for you. They're for somebody else. The things that you go through, that you grow through, are not just for you. They're for somebody else. Helping other people helps you. I'm telling you what I know. I don't share this stuff to say I'm better than anybody else, to say anything. I'm sharing this stuff because I lived it. I lived it. Those are things that I personally experienced and they didn't work for me. And I want you to realize that they're not going to work for you. You got to get in control of you. You got to learn you. You got to love you. You got to work on you for you. And then and only then will you attract better when you'll attract better when you get better. You'll attract better when you get better. You will. If not, these lessons, they'll keep coming with different faces. These lessons will keep coming with different faces. It's all up to you. You're in control. You're the problem and you're the solution. What you gonna do? Communication. You got to be able to have those conversations. No matter how uncomfortable they are. There's growth in it. But the person only knows what you reveal. Can't nobody read your mind. She's back. I'm so glad to be back. I wanted to share this with you all. I hope somebody gets something from this. Let's talk about this. How do you feel about this conversation? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. I agree. I mean, we can disagree. I agree to disagree. We think when we don't agree with somebody, then it's got to be some kind of beef, some kind of whatever. But it don't have to be that. It ain't that. Never with me. I agree to disagree. You where you are, I'm where I'm at, and everybody's not in the same place, and it's okay. But I want to see you win. I want to see you do better. I want to see you be better, and I want to help you meet the you that you haven't met yet. So, reach out to me if you want some help, some one-on-one coaching. Coach J Rose. That's me. Till next time, you guys have the most amazing rest of your Saturday. Peace.